Hello guys, in today's video we're going to check out the best video editing laptops in 2020. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their price, quality, durability and more. To find out more information about these video editing laptops you can check out the description below. At number 5 it's the Alienware M15. Video editing is a demanding task for most laptops, and those who are required to do those kinds of tasks regularly know that it is a frustrating thing to work with a weak machine when you're video editing. For that reason, I recommend every video editor to invest in a nice laptop that'll get them through all the tasks without any problem. One of the best entry-level video editing laptops is the Alienware M15. This laptop is designed and manufactured for gaming. However, it has enough processing and graphical prowess to get you through every rendering process. On top of that, it comes with a nice display, great battery life,
After having written the review
keyboard,
for this video,
super
I
thin
realized
design.
that this is going to be quite a
This is
long video, so
Alienware's
this is
first
by
thin
far
and
my
slim
favorite gaming
laptop, a thing that
laptop,
the company
more
refused
so
to
than
do
the
for a long
MSI
time.
GS66
But oh
Stealth
boy,
and the
they've done it
Lenovo
beautifully
Legion
this time
7i.
around.
And
This
it has
laptop
by
is
far
just
the
0.8 inches thick at its thickest point and measures 14.3 by 10.8 overall. It also weighs about 4.8 pounds in total. It looks pretty good overall, and the epic grey anodized aluminium lid looks beautiful with the 3 lines coming to meet and the downward slope at the end that gives this laptop an aerodynamic look. In terms of connectivity, the Alienware M15 is equipped with tons of ports despite its slim size, as it has 2 USB 3.0 ports, a GB Ethernet jack, a headphone jack, a Noble lock slot, an HDMI port, mini display port, a Thunderbolt 3 port, and a port to connect this laptop to a graphics amplifier if you need more power. The display of the Alienware M15 is just perfect, as it's a 15.6-inch anti-glare in-plane switching display that delivered a great viewing experience and will be handy for most video editors. It achieved a good brightness of about 300 nits, however it could just reproduce 72% of the sRGB color gamut, but it had plenty of accuracy at that. In the graphics department, this laptop rocks an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 graphics unit with 6GB of VRAM. This package will help you get through tons of video editing without spending a lot, a must consider. At number 4 it's the Dell XPS 9570. Moving on, we have another superb laptop that'll deliver the most for its price in this list, the Dell XPS 9570. This capable laptop is designed for professionals and will get you through any video editing tasks without any problem. It's also worth mentioning that this laptop is super lightweight, it's attractive, has a great screen, and it's one of the most attractive packages for content creators. The Dell XPS 9570 looks exactly like its predecessor, with some slight changes made on its body to differentiate it and to make it more refined, if I could say that. The aluminium body now is CNC machined and gives the whole thing a premium look, unlike its predecessor. I like the smooth finish on the lid, and the new Dell logo looks gorgeous on the back, just amazing. The Dell XPS 9570 has an amazing 15.6-inch 4K resolution Infinity Edge touchscreen panel that's ultra responsive to commands and delivers one of the best viewing experiences in the market. The contrast ratio of the display is 100,000 to 1 and it can achieve a brightness of about 400 nits. The color coverage is also top of the class at about 100% of the Adobe RGB and sRGB color space. The Corning Gorilla Glass on top of it protects it from any impact or scratch. Moving on to the performance department, this laptop is just amazing as it comes equipped with an 8th generation 6-core Intel i7-8750H processor with a boost clock speed of about 4.1 GHz, 16GB of RAM and 512GB of SSD for storage. With this kind of power you can plow through every video editing task, and you can even game on this laptop without any problem. At number 3 it's the Apple MacBook Pro. Next up on this list we have one of the most popular names in the laptop market, the Apple MacBook Pro. However, we have the brand new 16-inch version of it here. I have to say that this laptop might seem a little expensive at first, but it's extremely powerful and will get you through everything. On top of that, it's gorgeous, has a beautiful display, a solid keyboard and many more features. Compared to the 15-inch model of the MacBook Pro, this one is pretty much the same, although with increased dimensions naturally, but not by a lot, as it measures just 14.1 by 9.7 by 0.6 inches in total, one of the thinnest in the market. I have to mention the extremely thin bezels around the screen and the unibody aluminium design and build are carried on from its predecessor, and it's still one of the most beautiful devices on the market. I was pretty impressed with the touch bar above the keyboard, which was large and OLED with plenty of colours, and it might look like a gimmick at first, but it's exceptionally useful. In terms of ports, it has 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports and a headphone jack, meaning you'll need some dongles. In my opinion, the biggest selling point of the Apple MacBook Pro is its amazing 16-inch Retina display, which is bigger and marginally better than its predecessors, and it has a resolution of 3072 by 1920, making it super sharp. On top of that, the colours are amazing as well, as it managed to reproduce about 114% of the sRGB colour space, and accurately at that. Speaking about the brightness, it achieved about 429 nits of it. For those that want power and versatility that comes with it, the most advanced package of the Apple MacBook Pro delivers just that, with its 9th generation Intel Core i9 CPU, which goes along with the 16GB of RAM and a super fast 1TB of SSD storage. For its graphical prowess, it's packed with an AMD Radeon Pro 5500M GPU and also an Intel UHD Graphics 630 for a little help. It's a workstation-grade laptop that'll finish any task super quickly without a problem. At number 2, it's the MSI WS65-90M857. As a runner-up on this list, I have a proper workstation coming up from MSI, the WS65-9TM857. This is definitely the strongest contender on this list, but it's still a laptop, coming in with a slim and lightweight design, beautiful 4K display, tons of security, great battery life and many more features that you won't find in any other laptop. However, it's very expensive. In terms of design and looks, you wouldn't think that the MSI WS65-9TM857 is a workstation, as it looks like a proper premium gaming laptop with some great aesthetically pleasing lines to it. It's extremely sleek with its matte black and gold diamond trimming around the body and aluminium chassis. It looks pretty good all around, and when you open the lid it looks superb as well. Nothing to complain about the design. Surprisingly enough, the device measures just 14.1 by 9.8 inches and it's just 0.7 inches at its thickest point, and a super lightweight of 4.3 pounds, especially for workstations. In terms of ports, it has 3 USB 3.2 ports, a microphone, a headphone jack, 1 Thunderbolt 3 port, an HDMI port, a mini display port and an RJ45 Ethernet port, which is pretty much enough for this beast. The whole thing is pretty superb and durable, as it passed tons of military specs, and it has a discrete TPM 2.0 chip and a fingerprint reader for security. In the performance department is where this beast shines, as it packed with a 9th generation Intel Core i7-9750H CPU with a boost clock speed of 4.5 GHz with Infineon SLB 9665. On top of that, it has 32GB of RAM and 1TB of high-speed SSD to deliver the best performance in the market. Moving on to the graphical prowess, it has an NVIDIA Quadro RTX 5000 GPU with 16GB of VRAM that's capable of doing a lot. With these specs, you cannot find a more powerful laptop for video editing. At number 1, it's the MSI GS65 Stealth 430. Coming to the top of the list, we have the definite best video editing laptop in the market, the MSI GS65 Stealth 430. This laptop is capable of everything despite not being as spec-heavy as its aforementioned sibling. It's super slim, attractive, has a beautiful display, plenty of performance to get you through gaming, video editing, productivity, design and much more. If you want a laptop that'll be by your side for a long time, this is it. No other laptop can rival the MSI GS65 Stealth 430's thinness, measuring just 0.68 inches at its thickest point, which is marvellous when you take its specs into consideration. It weighs just 4.1 pounds in total, and it's super attractive with its matte black and gold colour finish that's present in its series from the beginning. This one gives off a luxury look instead of the gamer look that you'd expect from it. The MSI GS65 Stealth 430 has a beautiful display that measures 15.6 inches diagonally and has a resolution of about 1080p Full HD with a native refresh rate of 240Hz, which is as smooth as it gets. On top of that, it managed to reproduce about 150% of the sRGB colour space and brightness of about 300 nits in total, delivering one of the best viewing experiences. The performance of this beast comes from its super powerful 9th generation Intel i7-9750H CPU with a boost clock speed of about 4.5 GHz. On top of that, it has 32GB of RAM and 1TB of SSD drive. To deliver its amazing graphical prowess, it's packed with an amazing NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Max-Q GPU with 8GB of VRAM. With these powers, you can go through any video editing for a long time. Definitely the best in the market. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you found it helpful, Please remember to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this in the future. If you have any questions related to these products, you can leave a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.